recently it's been asked how far this stuff goes back, this Freemason and this symbology and all these things. Well, here's an old movie from 1902 where they pretended to go to the moon. And you'll see the two pillars for Freemasonry. You'll see the wizardry. You'll see a lot of things in here. But what this points out is it goes back even back to 1902. We know it's farther than that with Nimrod, great-grandson of Noah, but here it is in the movies in 1902. And what we have now is you see them looking at the moon, or at least directing towards the moon with their rocket launcher. This is what they're going to send the ship to the moon in, if you can call it a ship. We'll see here the ship that they have, and what they use is a canister, if you will. And this is what they're going to send to the moon. So this is crude because it's 1902, but let's not let that stop us from what we're seeing here. Now here they are. They landed on the moon, and we have the moon face, which is moon worship. So they're showing that. Then we show where they've landed on the moon, physically getting out of the rocket. There's obviously no atmosphere. They can breathe there. And it looks like a cave, but it's the moon. And now here they are looking around the moon. We see the leopard print for sexuality, MK Ultra, and all that stuff. So they got that on the moon too. You can't escape this stuff. They're letting you know in 1902 you're going to see this stuff there too. So it's all run by Freemasons and the Illuminati. Now here they are looking at the Earth from the moon. How did they know what the shape of the Earth was when the first satellite picture was not till a long time ago, and it wasn't even the atmosphere, it was just up there. But they've been pushing it. Here we have looking at the stars, which shows you idol worship, as they name the stars after false gods. So they throw that in there. Then we have looking out at Saturn with the cult of Saturn. Then we have the Liberty ladies up there, which we know is also transgenderism and whatnot. And here you have the people that live on the moon, and they are Freemasons, and they have their symbols and signs and everything. So in 1902, they wanted us to know in the future when we go to the moon, it's a Freemason moon. And then you see here the Freemasons on the moon chase them out. It's kind of blurry because it's 1902, but that's okay. They chase them out, and you can see what's going on here pretty much. See the Earth in the background and all that. So as they chase them away, he goes to his rocket, and he's getting ready to launch this rocket back to Earth, or canister, because there is no propulsion. You can't call it a rocket. So it's a canister. That's what it is. It's like being shot out of a cannon when they launch this thing. And then, well, how does he launch it? He hangs on it. There's even a hole in the side. Okay? So this thing's going to leave the moon, hit the Earth, go through the atmosphere, all these things, all from the weight of this man pulling it down. And as he goes down, one of the Freemasons jumps on the rocket. They really want him off the moon. You're not welcome here. They're willing to die to get rid of him. Then you see all the Freemasons come to the cliff and show that they pushed him off the moon, or all of them off the moon, and that they are no longer a threat, and the moon belongs back to them now. The Freemasons are definitely everywhere. Now, as he falls to Earth, he's coming through the clouds. He held that cable, rope, whatever, the whole time, pulling down this canister to Earth, and then he's going to have a splashdown. There he is. Boy, we've been spoiled with technology, because this sure looks plain. But there he is splashing down in the ocean. So he's returned back, and they're all celebrating. They're happy. He went to the moon, escaped the Freemasons on the moon, only to come back to the Freemasons on Earth, as you see the symbology all over. And then you see the spiral there. What's the spiral all about? Why do they want that in there too? Well, let's read this. Vishnu also stands on a lotus flower, which is the symbol of spiral phenomenon in nature, the great serpent king of the underworld. So it's all about the serpent, Satan, the wicked one. And then here we have at the end, they're worshiping the statue of some symbolic person who's to be idolized, which is idolatry. So it's all back there in 1902 too. It's been a while. I hope this helps. God bless.